Hi Aries, welcome to your general messages for April 6th to the 12th, 2020. Hope you guys are doing really well today. Remember, these are general messages. Take what resonates, throw out the rest. Don't try to make it fit if it doesn't, and the energies could always be flip-flop. Just check your rising sun, moon sign, and Venus as well for the most complete messages. So I did post a video like a day or two ago about the full moon that's happening this Tuesday in Libra. So if you want to check that, I'm going to link it at the end of this video. So I'm not going to be doing the regular front-loaded astrology that I do, but I do want to mention some good days, bad days. Every single day you have yourself popping, right? So you have Mars, your ruler, is going to be really, really strong absolutely every day this week, which is, so you're going to feel this very strong initiative to move something forward. You also have Venus in there, which is really great, very favorable for your power to attract things to yourself. So whatever it is that you want, whether it's partnership, whether it's any kind of career opportunity, right? Because Venus also rules money, rules our self-esteem, getting, any sort of beauty treatment. But like literally from the 6th to the 12th, every day, we have very positive aspects for you guys with Mars, with Venus, and with the Sun, which is really, really great, because that's when that's harmonious, it's you're going to feel appreciated. You're going to be appreciating other people. So that's going to be popping every single day. Now today, on Sunday, when I'm taping this, so today, tomorrow, and Tuesday, there's going to be some stressful aspects. So you want to make sure that you're not too impulsive. Not dealing with, you might be dealing with some confrontational people. You might feel a little confrontational, but it's there with other aspects. I'm really not worried about it. You really, I don't know, you have a lot of really beautiful positive aspects flowing also with your love planets on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. Lots of opportunity hitting, very serendipitous things, guys. Seriously, on Friday and Saturday this coming week, keep your eyes and your ears open for random things hitting you, random communication coming in, having these epiphanies, seeing something online or on TV and you're like, you know what, that's a really good idea, I want to do that, or feeling moved out of nowhere to contact somebody. These or things, people contacting you, things coming from out of nowhere at the end of the week are really going to be good for you. So let's get into some general energies for what's going on with you guys. We're first going to do a general spread for career and relationship. I'm going to interpret it for both. And then we're going to sweep that and do a Celtic cross spread just for relationship. So we'll pull your crowning energy in a second. So this is going to be first past, present, challenge, future. Past, present, challenge, future. Okay, let's get your crowning energy here. So we have in your past, definitely involved in something that was sort of like your dream, a wish fulfillment, something happening in your career, you having at least a prospect or doing a job, something in your career that you really, really wanted to do, right? But then we go into this Three of Swords energy. Three of Swords is the card of pain. It's betrayal, but in the reverse, it's much better because it's about whatever was hurtful or painful about a situation comes to light. It's put out on the table for discussion. It doesn't mean that it's going to really fix anything, but at least there's going to be conversation about it. And we have the Nine of Wands energy there, which is that Moon and Sagittarius energy. So it's still, you still have this deep desire to move forward in something. So this could be that maybe a project was offered to you and then it needed to be taken away for some sort of reason, right? And whether it's because of the COVID situation, quarantine, whatever it is, but you still having that fire in your belly to stay in this career, to push forward in some sort of job, right? To do something like that. This could have to do with, yeah, I mean, if it has to do with career, you were very happy in it, but then something happened where you felt betrayed, but then there was conversation about it. Maybe you were laid off, you were furloughed, you were fired, you were reorganized, whatever it is, but it could have been a very painful situation for you, maybe some sort of betrayal from a business partner, whatever it is, but you're still having a desire to just move forward in this particular career. If it has to do with relationship, This person was really very much like your wish fulfillment, but they did something that really hurt you. But you guys had the conversation and you're willing to really kind of move forward in it as well. All right, let's pull your crowning. Merak. Embrace oneness with the universe. Yeah, I mean, this is, guys, these are fake candles, so don't worry. People are so funny when I do that. They're like, how could you do that? How are your cards not on fire? These are clearly not real. Because they're changing colors. Embrace one with the universe. Yeah, I mean, this is kind of like, just give it over, you know? Understand that what's happening right now is happening, and you're just better off embracing what's going on in the world right now rather than trying to fight it, because when you try to fight it, it only creates energetic blocks, and who wants that? So right now we have the Hangman reversed. The Hangman is a Neptune energy, and Neptune's all about confusion. It's like trying to look at life through a very dirty mirror. You're just not 100% clear on what it is that's going on right now. And there's definitely the pause button is pressed, right? That's the Hangman energy is pressing the pause button, and isn't everybody in that space right now? But this tells me that you're feeling very confused about that career or about that relationship. We have the Knight of Coins in reverse. So whenever we have the Knight of Coins in reverse, first of all, this is a Leo and Virgo energy, right? So Leo is ruled by the sun. There's a lot of passion, a lot of like forward movement. Virgo is ruled by Mercury, so there's communication, right? And all this forward movement in this Pentacle energy. So, you know, in the upright, this is a very benefic energy for money, for mental, physical, and emotional connection if it has to do with relationship. But now this tells me in reverse that you're going to be feeling insecure about money right now. There's not going to be this forward movement in the way of making money. This could mean that communication is not coming in about a job. You're not having that movement forward in that job. You're confused about coming up with an idea of what it is that you can do to make money right now. If it has to do with career, if this is to do with relationship, it's you feeling very confused because you're realizing that this relationship is not giving you the mental, the physical, and the emotional connection that it is you're looking for. Then we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. So wand energy in the upright is always about motivation, moving forward, forward movement, right? And in reverse, this tells me, okay, we're stalled right now. So there's another like stalled energy, right? It's another stalled energy to this. So this is a Pisces and Aries energy, right? So in the reverse, this tells me that Aries and Aries, it's, you know, you guys are always about this forward movement, right? You guys are the emperors. You guys are the babies of the zodiac, and that you have these beautiful fresh eyes and fresh perspectives on how to approach something. Being ruled by Mars, it's like, come on, let's go, let's do this. And with the Pisces energy, it's like, let's go, let's live this dream. And in the reverse, it's you not being able to do that. You not being able to be on that track where you're having your dream met, whether it's through that career or through that relationship, whatever it is, right? General message, you're going to connect it however it would fit into your life. So here we have your challenge, right? So the challenge could just be a challenge or a fear, whatever it is, but we have this Five of Cups energy, which tells me that you're very focused on the disappointment of a situation, the idea that something is not working out the way that you would really like, right? Feeling very focused on that, focusing on the 3 cups that have dropped and not recognizing the 2 cups that are still standing. So, and it's important to mention that because you're very focused on the disappointment of something. And what this tells me is you're just in that space of not seeing your capability beyond that right now, just because you're very focused on something not working out right now, which I think is totally normal, right? Then we have the Ten of Swords in reverse. Now again, this is your challenge position, so this is the end of a cycle, one sword at a time over time. And you know, this is Mercury and Virgo energy. Mercury, so it's a heavy Mercury energy, because Virgo is ruled by Mercury, right? And what is Mercury is about? All that 3rd house energy, communication, right? This has to do with education. This has to do with writing, any kind of correspondence. So this is like one message at a time over time. Something came in, a message came in, and it ended the cycle. Now, for some of you, this could be If this has to do with a relationship, things happening over time that you knew were coming in. These messages were coming in pretty loud and clear. And it was just like one thing after another, and then boom, the cycle had to end, right? Now, that could be the challenge, or you could be fearing that right now, that you're afraid that a cycle is going to end. And we have the Lover's energy. And this is in your fear or your challenge position. Now, the Lover's energy, guys, if this has to do with a career, Lovers is a business partner. These are close colleagues. This is a boss. This is anyone that you have a shared intention with, where you guys have a shared goal. So when you work at a place, you all should really have the shared goal, right? So it's anyone where you're in that close space with. If it has to do with a relationship, it's that person, right? But the Lover's energy is looking at each other, looking at the situation and saying, okay, it's not perfect or ideal right now, but let's do what we have to do to make this work, right? You get the blessing of Archangel Raphael in there and the luminary of the sun and all of that. But this is in your challenge and in your fear position. So feeling like something is not going to be able to work out, you are really focused on realizing the disappointment in a situation, that a cycle definitely has ended here. Now, the outcome energy, we have the Five of Coins in reverse. So this is very much a mental energy, Aries. Very, very mental, feeling like your voice doesn't matter. You're feeling a great sense of lack, a great sense of disconnect. Great sense of disconnect. And if this has to do with, now that is the same whether it's career or whether it's relationship. If it has to do with career, you could feel like somebody kind of like left you out to dry, right? Where you don't have money coming in. And it's like your voice isn't being heard over this position that you're in right now. You know, if this has to do with relationship, you're feeling like your voice just really doesn't matter, and you're feeling very disconnected emotionally, mentally, and physically. And we have, then we have the Three of Coins in reverse. I mean, I call this the Architect card. This is the card of growing, right? Of being able to make things happen, moving forward in a new way. It's building that foundation, and you feeling like, really right now, you're not able to do that. So it's going to be challenging for you. But guys, this is only for a week, okay? But it's going to be challenging for you to feel like you're able to build a foundation in what it is that you're in right now. But we do have the Four of Swords energy, so I do like this. This is Jupiter in Libra. I like this because this is you. You're in the pause position, okay, still, right? Because there's a pause element to the Four of Swords. Laying down, resting. Some of you may be feeling like very, very mentally exhausted, right? Because swords are, it's an air energy, right? So think about like Gemini is a very mental energy, and it's recognizing this person's been through a lot, right? In a lot of cards, it's like this person's been through the war and they're back, and now they're just taking a minute to collect how they feel about the blessings that they do still have in their life, recognizing lessons that they've learned at this point, and really focusing on what they need to do now moving forward to bring themselves happiness and expansion. So I do like this as a final outcome card here, because this tells me that you're going to move into a space of acceptance of whatever the situation is, and you're going to be putting your thinking cap on about how you can make yourself happy. Whether it's in that career or whether it's in that relationship, because you're realizing whatever this is here is not giving you what it is that's going to speak to you in the long term. And a lot of people are doing this right now. I really am finding this kind of across the board, where people are just putting things in perspective in a whole new way, right? But I do like this as a finishing energy. So that's what we have for that. Now, for those of you who are open to relationship, let's do a quick Celtic cross spread for you guys. Okay. Relationship only. Let's see what we have. Okay, so this tells me that in the recent past, you were not feeling very secure in this relationship. for one reason or another, because the Four of Wands is feeling a very strong foundation. You know, it's a Venus and Aries energy, Venus and you guys. And it's the ability to have this new path open up to you in a way that's going to bring you, you know, a strong foundation. The money will be there. The communication will be there. You're going to feel good about yourself being in this connection. And I'm feeling like you're coming from a space here that you are not feeling that. Now, in the current situation right now of the relationship, we have the Two of Wands in reverse. Then that's, again, Mars and you guys, right? So there's a lot of you energy here, but you're in reverse, meaning that there's not going to be this new cycle started right now. Wands reverse means delay. It means lack of movement forward. It means lack of passion. And then we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. We have another wand energy here. Now, this is a Pisces and Aries energy. Okay. So if we look at it in reverse, so this is about, again, you're just all over your own reading. This is crazy, but there not being this forward movement in a way that's really going to speak to your dreams and what you really ultimately want for this relationship. Now, the reasoning here, we have the crowning, which is the Hierophant energy. This is connected to Taurus energy, right, in astrology. So on a very practical level, this is about connecting to what really makes you feel good in the most spiritual sense, right? What speaks to you spiritually that makes you feel good in the love space? Is this person really meeting that? Are they in alignment with your belief system? Are they in alignment with what you really love to do? Are they showing up to the table equally in a financial sense? Are you showing up equally in a financial sense? You know, and it's really looking at all of that because it's crowning the relationship, not only you, right? It's the relationship, whoever it is. So these are ideas, you know, as a couple, who believes what, and are those needs being met that everybody has, whether it has to do with how you guys connect, you know, the finances, communication, all of that, right? Think anything Venusian. And then we have the foundation energy here. We have the Wheel of Fortune, which is a Jupiter energy, right? And this is about luck and expansion and moving forward with integrity. So the foundation here is really wanting to. So I feel like there's a very strong desire to want to move forward. You want to move forward, but you can't. So I don't know if this is because of the quarantine. I don't know if this is because the quarantine and somebody has lost work, you know, and how this is all playing out right now. And this is coming into this area. So for this lack of foundation, if this has to do with like money impacting the relationship, this probably happened already because people have been losing their jobs for a couple of weeks. So this is just coming into this week. So this could have been, you know, something that's recently happened. So that makes sense. Now, representing you right now, we have the Three of Cups in reverse. So this is a Mercury and Cancer energy. We have this in reverse. Mercury is about communication. It's about moving forward. It's about safety, right? And the Three of Cups in the upright is about celebrating in that heart space, celebrating with that person. In the reverse, this indicates to me this could be a couple of things. Unhealthy communication, irresponsible partying, irresponsible flirting online, anything like that. But Aries, this is you. So you will know how this resonates with you. So for some of you, it's going to be you doing some heavy drinking, heavy partying, heavy something, even though you're in quarantine, kind of losing yourself in that. Others of you might be doing some irresponsible flirting online. It's going to resonate with some of you. Others of you could just be in this space where you don't feel like the communication between the two of you is healthy right now, and it's making you feel very unsafe. Because whenever you think Cancer, you think about that metaphorical home space, and you think about safety. So this could be you just feeling like very unsafe right now, unsafe. You know, unsafe. And again, Cancer is that fourth house. It's home, and and it's there with Mercury. So this can also indicate tensions in the home. Communication is not healthy, and safety is not being felt for whatever reason. Okay, I give all the different interpretations that I got. You know, you grab it as you see fit. Okay, now we have the Three of Swords. as your partner here, Three of Swords is a card of pain. Now, can also be betrayal. Now, it does not have to be third party, guys. It can be. It can be. It doesn't have to be. This is Saturn in Libra. So whenever we have Saturn, we have restriction. We have hard work. We have karma. Okay, and it's in Libra, which is a relationship energy. So this does indicate something really hard and very painful that's going on in relationship. Now, this is your partner. So this is how your partner is feeling. Your partner is hurting right now. Now, I do want to say, if you're the one who's hurting deeply, Aries, the energies could always be flip-flop. It's still your reading that way, that the energies are too enmeshed in energy reads. But no question, somebody is... There is a lack of, because this was reversed, there is a lack of communication here. There's this lack of like healthy communication, healthy connection, and it's really hurting your partner. Or you're hurting and your partner's the one who is not communicating or doing things in the best way. And then we have in the challenge position, the Two of Swords in reverse. So you're just, again, if you're a position, you're just afraid that somebody is not being honest. You're afraid that you're just afraid right now of moving forward. I mean, whenever we have a two energy, it's like, what is my truth? You know, what is the truth? Is that the truth, or is this the truth? I don't know what the truth of the situation is for me. And that's in your fear position, guys. It's very mental. It's very mental. It doesn't have to be real. But we have the outcome energy, we have the devil energy. So the devil does rule addictions of all kinds. It could be alcohol, drugs, food, sex, controlling issues, fear of intimacy, fear of abandonment, high anxiety, deep depression. Again, you want to think about scales and imbalance. So wherever that imbalance is, it's recognizing that this is definitely an issue at the end of this period. For sure. And then we have the Five of Cups energy. So there's disappointment here for sure. I mean, the Five of Cups is a Venus. It's a Mars and Scorpio energy. And Scorpio is just recognizing, you know, being ruled by Pluto, this transformation here. So something is changing. There is deep transformation going on here. And Mars, you know, as we know, we've been saying this whole time, it's ruling you guys. It's about pushing forward in a new way. There's definitely this transformation that's necessary, right? But it's feeling very disappointed right now. So Aries, honestly, something needs to change here in this relationship. There's no question. Somebody needs to show up differently. Whether it's you, whether it's them, the imbalance needs to be addressed, and it needs to really be transformed if this is going to work. Because right now, what's being hyper-focused on is something that's not positive. And that needs to shift if you guys are going to, you know, actually work it out. The devil energy isn't necessarily a bad energy. It's just where there's imbalance. But it's the kind of imbalance that's like gotten a little too out of control, that's impacting the relationship, you know. And it's that kind of energy where quite often maybe we don't want to see it in ourselves, or our partner doesn't want to admit to it, kind of thing. You know what I mean? Okay, good. I like this. Soulmate, soul connection, partnership. Soul, you guys have a soul contract. I like you. Romance is blooming, fun flirting, wanting to date. Okay, that's positive. And then we have ascending. So you're transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase. Okay. So, I mean, listen, we're energetic beings. You don't have to re-engage. If this is devil energy ends up being something that's really painful for you, you don't have to re-engage. We could also understand this, that this has been a soulmate connection, which is not always positive. They're the people that we're meant to be with to simply learn our lessons. And a soulmate, we often don't end up with them. That would be a red thread energy, where it's a soulmate and then we end up with them. But then we have the I like you card in ascending, because this is also expansion, new phase, preparing for a union, and someone liking you, right? Fun, flirting, wanting to date. So this could be you transitioning out of this relationship. It depends on how you're going to resonate with it. But one thing for sure is that the way things have been, if this imbalance is not addressed, it's not going to be a good thing for you guys, no question. So either it's going to end altogether, or it's going to be reborn sort of in a different way, in a new cycle, but it's not going to be able to stay the way it's been. And that's what I'm getting for you guys. Yeah. All right, guys, that's what I have for you this week. Please stay safe. Thank you so much for hanging in with me. If you like my energy, please subscribe. I'd appreciate it. It helps my channel to grow. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.